So I'm here today with Deborah, and she is the COO of RAMB, the association in Miami, Greater Association of Realtors in Miami. And we're just kind of here chatting. We're at a conference, and she was talking a little bit more about marketing and blogs and reaching out to those international clients. So I want you to kind of tell our viewers a little bit more about blogging and how that's kind of changed and revolutionized reaching out to clients online. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that.
I think blogging is just, quite frankly, one of the most incredible changes available to real estate agents, and especially those interested in the international marketplace, because it allows them an opportunity to have a direct conversation. And that's the unique thing about blogging. It is a one-on-one conversation with the public for realtors about their marketplace and what in particular is going on. As I mentioned in the program that we had earlier, realtors don't market the whole United States. There's no way that I could know what's going on here in Orlando and really advise a client properly. But I know my marketplace. Mm-hmm. And if someone were to say to me, why should I buy a home in Coral Gables? Why should I move to Coral Gables? Or if a foreign national said to me, what are the areas I should look for if I want this type of home? I can tell them Coral Gables. But I may not have that face-to-face conversation, so I want to have the blog do it for me. And it's my opportunity as a realtor to tell the whole world and those individuals what's so great about my marketplace and to set me apart as the expert. And as those readers go onto my website or go onto my blog, because they're one and the same, they feel like they're getting to know me at the same time. So I'm starting to build that relationship. Because in international, without a relationship, there is no business. So that's where I begin the relationship building right there. And the more information I give them without me asking for anything in return, the more trusting they are of me. So they're getting to know me, like me, and trust me.
You're building that rapport.
Exactly. And I think if more real estate professionals understood and could wrap their arms around the power of blogging, more of them would be doing it. I just read a study last week that said less than 4% of all realtors are actively engaged in blogging, and less than 10% of those do it on a regular basis. Well, that's more for me to go out and seize the marketplace. But it's an opportunity for all realtors to really go out and do what they do best, and it's talk about their marketplaces. And then you add in what I think is one of the most exciting components is videos now. And you add in videos into the blogs, and now you've really captured everyone's attention because they can read about it and then they can watch it.
Yeah, and it's like they're there with you.
Exactly. So instead of me just telling them about the beautiful tree-lined streets of Coral Gables, I can actually show them and they can see it on their laptops or their desktop computers.
So I think one of the questions a lot of real estate professionals, because it sounds so cool and it's obviously working for a lot of those people that are utilizing these tools. Is it difficult? There's kind of a fear factor there possibly.
Well, I think it's probably the same fear factor that all of us realtors have when the internet became a part of our real estate business, and the fear of being disintermediated, and the fear when websites for realtors came into being. It's the fear of the unknown. But you know what? When I was 16, I had a fear of a car and the unknown, but boy, I really wanted to drive and I wanted to be in control of my life, so I figured out, I was going to learn to drive. So it's the same thing. I had a fear originally of the internet, a fear of websites, fear of blogs, and you just have to conquer it, because if you want a piece of the market, that is a piece of the marketplace today.
One more quick question for you. Hablamos un poco en español. You speak Spanish?
Yo entiendo todo, pero no hablo mucho. Estoy aprendiendo en clase.
Okay, that's good. What do you think the opportunities? What do you think the opportunities are to market out to the market to the Latino population? Online in Spanish, providing information, resources in Espanol. What kind of opportunities do you think present itself there? Are people doing it from what you've seen?
I think it's huge. I think agents that aren't doing it are missing a huge segment of the marketplace. The Hispanic market is growing faster than any other market in the United States. They represent the largest portion of first-time home buyers in the United States, and the first-time home buyers represent the biggest portion of who is buying homes right now. And I think no matter if you feel comfortable in English, if what you grew up speaking was Spanish and you speak Spanish in your home, you're probably going to feel more comfortable searching the internet and getting information in Spanish. So I think the opportunity exists for those agents who are bilingual and who feel very, very comfortable speaking both languages to really seize an opportunity. I think for so long we have said in this country, you have to speak English, you have to speak English. Well, yeah, we may all speak English, but that doesn't mean we feel comfortable in it. You know, my grandmother spoke beautiful English, my father spoke beautiful English. What did they speak when they were home and they spoke to us kids? They spoke Spanish, you know, and they felt comfortable in it. And they wanted to do business with someone that they felt comfortable with. And to create that relationship, to create that trust and that caring, you sometimes have to speak the language. And I don't mean just the physical language of Spanish. I mean the whole, embracing the whole culture of Hispanics.
Well, fantastic. Well, I want to thank you for being with us. You guys are doing great things over there with the association, and it's a pleasure for us to.
It's been my pleasure.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
All right.